All right, welcome everyone to episode 18 of Technical Difficulties on the Technical Difficulties Show, brought to you by BradWOTO. It's all his fault.
Yo, what up?
Yo,
No, today's episode is brought to you by Conan.
God, no.
Yes,
no.
Conan.
We can't keep selling out like this.
Conan's the one hacking us all.
That's
Conan
actually-
ruined everything. We're blaming Conan.
My name is Jay, and Conan Exiles ruined my life. Here's how.
Technical Difficulties is a good name for a podcast, but I bet someone's already got it.
It's probably
probably.
been taken 4 times over now.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Technical Difficulties.
was
the gaming podcast! I'm sorry. Fucking ADHD kicked in as soon as I saw a gaming podcast. I love gaming so much.
God damn it.
Sorry, I can't. It's the first time I've spoken really today. I've been by myself in my
Oh my God.
solitude.
All right, yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're good. No buffer, dude. That was really weird. I've never had that happen.
That's
Oh.
what he says to all the girls.
Yeah, that's
Weird. There was no buffer last time.
So weird. It's like 4 inches smaller. It's never like that.
okay.
It's
Brad
buffering.
Photo. Okay.
Oh my
the
god,
camera
it's
adds 10
internal.
pounds, so,
That's-
you know.
That's strange.
The
Added
camera.
to a very specific location.
The camera adds 10 inches.
Wow, there must be a lot of cameras on my dude.
There's not.
Oh.
There's not, and there never has been.
They gotta get a fisheye lens for that shit.
Macro lenses will help.
why
Macro lens, my dick.
Macro lens, my dick. What the hell?
It sounds like a really weird pickup line. Hey, you want a macro lens me, baby?
Hey, you want a macro lens, my dick?
Brad, why is your mic so low?
Is it really low?
Yeah,
Hold
dude.
on. I'll make it higher.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys, it's been a really good show. Thanks for watching. Perfect timing to start another campaign by.
I'm apparently louder than
Is that
everyone,
better?
but there's not much I can do about it. My microphone is very
No.
far away from me.
It's okay.
Am I loud? Am I correct?
We'll make do.
Am
My
I
microphone's
correct?
like an arm's length
loud?
away
You know,
from
you
me.
can go into your Windows settings and turn your mic down.
You guys say this every time,
That's
but it
what happens
doesn't
when you
exist
open
there.
You know, it'd be easier if you got a professional audio thing where you could.
Oh
Just,
yeah, you gonna donate for that, buddy? With all that potato money?
Do
I was
I
looking at a new microphone.
Where's
$400.
that main menu stipend,
do
please?
I look
Thanks.
like your chat? Thank you. No. Did you say main menu stipend?
Yeah,
Jay, will you buy me
that's
a
how that works, right?
a tie boy?
Will I buy you a tie boy?
Well, everyone's getting free stuff from you. I
Um,
was just trying to think what I want.
Do you want a tie boy?
Yeah.
I'll talk to Emma and PewDiePie.
She basically is a tie boy, actually. Just realized. I got one.
Oh my god. Welcome, guys. Happy
God damn it.
Sunday. Welcome to this episode. What have you guys been playing? Oh, never mind. It's For Honor. Everyone's been playing For Honor.
I
Not
haven't.
me.
Well, okay.
Nope.
Wow, get shit on, dude.
I mean, all right.
Way to not know things.
Sam, let's just talk about good video games.
And you want to talk about
I'm
For Honor?
sorry.
Oh, we should talk about For Honor.
Great
For Honor.
video game, by the way.
Good. Stardew Valley is a great video game. It's legit. It's
yeah.
fun.
I mean, yeah, sure. Compared to For Honor, though, it's like apples and
I got
oranges, but
Fancy 3D graphics, man. Who needs that?
Right?
Your new age fangled 3D graphics.
none of these.
Back in my day, we had 20-bit.
20.
20-bit.
Get shit on 16.
4 extra pixels. 4 extra bits. That was a. Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind.
You did.
That was a penis joke, but it was too late to make the
Had
joke.
enough penis today, thank you.
Okay, Brad. All right. I don't need to know about your weekends.
I've all had enough penis today.
Okay. Why don't you walk us through what happened last week, Brad?
I'll tell you what there was. There was some penis, but it was not for any of us. It was for someone else who wasn't technically present. But we'll get to that at the
Well, I
end.
got plenty. I got
No.
Oh yeah, you got
Yeah.
you. Well, no, you.
Boulder got some too, man.
Yeah, but you didn't get any dick. You got some.
I got to give the dick, yeah.
You got to give some dick. That was-
What?
That just doesn't work.
What happened last week? Let's
I'm a
see.
giver.
I can never remember where we began. Oh yeah, you guys actually successfully found a diamond, which was at least 1,000 gold pieces in worthiness, and therefore you were able to take that to the Temple of Moradin, where you had a priest named Jackie resurrect Boulder in a very large theatrical display to a lot of the townspeople. In doing so, it kind of destroyed Legion. It released all of the souls that were inside of Legion's soulstone. One of them went back into Boulder, and also some portion of Legion's original soul that he was sort of granted when he was originally created was drawn into Boulder as well. Although Boulder remains almost exclusively Boulder, Legion's legacy lives on through him in a sort of magical way. Boulder has some magical abilities now, and generally that's about all that we need to say on that, I think. After that, you guys went and got pretty drunk in a bar. You had a good old fun time throwing shields in roofs and things, and then you went to the marketplace to I can't remember what you were originally looking for. I think it was glue, actually. So you went to the tailor's but found that it was closed. Gideon stayed behind and started to construct some legs in exchange so that he could exchange it for a cloak of cold or a coat of cold, which he did get. The pelt of the Caldoggo, the big winter wolf, had been crafted by Clives the Huntsman in exchange for some legs, because he was a little bit legless. And he gave you
Some
that
knees.
He gave you a little coat of cold, which allows you to sort of absorb some cold damage as a magical item. Although it only fits small creatures. While there, you met a thief who told you the way to the Thieves Guild, and then somewhere near the Thieves Guild or in the Thieves Guild, there's a thing called a battle arena, which sort of piqued a few people's interests. Two of you also went in search for somebody who could fix the orb that you found from the sorcerer Santa, and you successfully found somebody who could do it, a wizard, a woman named Rosalda Odensworn, who she gave Gamil and Boulder a love potion, so they fell in love with her for an hour, and she was able to sort of glean some information from them that she wanted.
Only one of us made love, though.
And then she offered you an orgy. Gamil said no and left.
I rolled high on that orgy, man.
And then
I leave for 1 week, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Boulder and Rosalda had a wonderful half an hour together. You also agreed to do something for her in exchange for fixing the orb. You agreed to try and locate a fingernail from the leader of the Order of Delvers, a half-dwarf, half-orc known as Kelgor, and she would fix your orb and give it back to you in exchange for that task to be done, blah, blah, blah. And I think that was it, apart from the fact that it has only been about 24 hours since we saw Savari leave with Sir Barak Nyleth. They said they were going all the way to Luskan because Barak had been called away on a special mission, although we sort of saw a quick post-credit scene where Savari and Sir Barak woke up a little bedridden, hair two-souled in the West Gate Tavern in Mirabar. They hadn't left at all.
They went on the journey, though.
They went on a journey. There was a mission that needed to be
Did it
complete.
actually happen this time? Like, was it? Also, can you turn the music up 25%?
You can either. It's up to you.
Okay. I'll make an insight check.
Not you. It's up to
Oh.
Savari. Whether you just want it to be a thematic thing that you had a wonderful night of passion, candlelit passion.
Oh, yeah, they did fine. I just rolled performance. We're good.
There you go. 29.
That's exactly how many minutes it lasted. 29.
That's probably how many hours it lasted. 'Cause that's about
It
how
was
long,
tantric.
that's about how long they were away.
God.
They got breakfast this time. It's fine.
And yeah, I think we can assume that like it was the same. It was only, I think, about an hour or two into the morning of the next day anyway before that session ended. So let's say it's roughly around 10 a.m. This morning in Mirrorbar. Let me bring you over to that Mirrorbar map again. Is this the third week we've been in Mirrorbar? Been here for a while.
Yeah, man.
This is all your fault, Jake.
Storm King's Mirror Bar.
Storm Kings.
I told you I will like never willingly leave this town. You guys have to drag me up.
That's probably better than the actual campaign.
Brad,
what?
can you turn the music up?
Yeah, I didn't necessarily.
No worries.
Yeah. So where you've got the west gate on the left-hand side of the map is around where you woke up. Sorry, the others stayed in the what is it called? Two Coats Tavern, which is on the other side, over by the north gate. So we'll assume that it's around 10 a.m. that morning. Boulder and Gamil, we'll just quickly fast forward through Boulder's getting dressed and stuff, and assume that you've sort of headed outside and high-fived Gamil as you head out. Gideon, it's up to you what you want to do, but you would be in the marketplace, and they are the three of you are around here in this market area. No, here. Sorry, four. The wizard's house was like over here somewhere, and the Taylor was around the north.
Cool.
Let's give me a perception check. Let's start with Gamil. We'll assume that you're sort of converging on each other, essentially. But the first thing that we'll probably want to do is, Gamil, you, while probably sitting outside somewhere, I assume, you found somewhere to sit and wait for half an hour.
Just, twiddling my thumbs and,
You had your chance, man. You said no. You passed.
I let roll 20 decide, man. I'm not going down that route.
I role played like a champ.
You had a great time, either way.
God damn it.
And Gamil, while you're sitting there kind of bored out of your nut, you will hear a door slam behind you as Boulder leaves. But at the same time, just ahead of you, sort of padding his way forward, is Mickey as he's walking over towards you, tail a wagging. Just behind him, Savari, you'll be there as well. So Barrick will have actually left this time to go and deal with something that he needed to deal with this morning, and then
What is her name?
Herpes.
he would have gotten
Who is she?
he would have gotten just already like 1 day into this relationship. Yeah, he's going to deal with like actual, because he is a knight of an order. So he doesn't actually have.
That's what he tells.
What order? What order?
The Order of the Gauntlet. So he's gone and dealt with that, promising to meet up with you later on. And we can assume that you kind of just headed out to look for the others. Though Mickey would have run over to you, Gamil, jumped on you, almost definitely overpowered you, and a few times.
I can see a belt like. Sorry.
Hi. What up?
I thought you were going to be gone for 3 days.
I got what I was looking for. What's up? How's it going? I'm back.
I'm sure Boulder found what he was looking for as well. Come on,
What?
Mickey. You need to brush
Boulder?
Mickey off a little bit.
Boulder is behind you.
Aye.
Looks in a similar state.
God damn it. Boulder! You have your body.
I do.
It's in one piece.
That's a good one. It's funny.
It was tearing me apart. Not being around you.
I felt like we were gonna have a hug moment. I feel like I don't want to have that moment anymore.
Can we still hug? She just goes over and tries hugging him.
Gideon, give me a perception check or a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
What?
That's a pretty large jump there, Brad. What?
Whichever one you want.
We'll go with wisdom saving throw.
You sense a disturbance in the force, like perhaps Savari is back and nearby.
With that, can I just like immediately like, she's this way.
Your blind sight extends out beyond 30 feet for one pulse, as you are completely aware that Savari is over there.
I will use this newfound incredible knowledge to walk in that general direction.
It's like when a Jedi uses the dark side for the first time, and they get that burst of power. You just had that as you sense this.
Gideon's hatred fuels him.
She's back. Yes, I get to finally lay that ass whooping.
Our ass got whooped. It's fine.
Padding through the crowds with his little blind face is Gideon, though he is sporting, presumably wearing it, brand new sexy coat.
Yeah, regal as fuck. When you guys see me as I walk up, I got a little pimp walk going on.
Is he still really hairy though?
Yeah,
It's super hairy, but I've got this like awesome white pimp wolf jacket on. Just, you know, like casually, almost as if I didn't notice them. Just, oh, hey, guys.
Hi, Chewbacca.
I wish I could do Chewbacca noises.
he looks just as mental as normal, but the coat actually looks pretty great in a kind of like pimpy way.
Does it just blend in with his hair? Because Gideon's hair is white, right?
I think his hair is kind of white.
So is all his body hair white as well, or are we playing that? Like, what?
Sure,
what's
we'll
going
go
down?
with that for roleplay purposes.
Okay,
So
so
I guess it's almost like nothing even changed.
yeah, you got that Yeti costume on, huh?
Yeah, good. Savari, how was the mission?
Accomplished.
Good. I'm glad they're all safe. Or
I'm pretty sure the term is finished, Savari, to be quite honest.
Excuse me.
I don't get it, but Boulder,
It
I got
was-
you glue.
A lot of swift justice.
Oh yeah, you said you'd be back in 3 days. You guys got the mission done really quickly.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? When you're good at something,
It's
You
over
sort it
before
out.
it's finished.
No. Okay.
Well, I mean, good.
Anyway, glue. You said glue. You had
yeah, I
glue?
got glue.
That's really interesting. Let's talk about glue for a bit.
Okay. Boulder, I got you glue.
She just hides behind
Thank
Boulder.
Also, I met with Biwi. He actually got me the glue. He robbed someone of it, just as a heads up. I tried to stop him, but he overpowered me. But he told me where to go fight, if we want to go fight.
Well, we can do that,
You're
or
not the only one who was overpowered.
I have this really exciting thing we could do.
Okay.
Go get a fingernail.
Excuse me. What?
You what?
Yep.
What?
I'm ashamed to say I understand what he's talking about as well.
Okay.
To fix the orb from Santa. Wait, I think I left it inside. Yeah, she's working on it.
Yeah, she's working on it.
In order to fix the orb from Santa, we have to find the half-orc leader of the Order of Delvers and get a fingernail. That's the payment. Apparently, I wasn't good enough for my payment method to be approved, so I have to give her more. So yeah. Yeah.
A fingernail?
Yep.
Well, I mean, Gamil, come here.
She's gonna know. She's gonna know.
Well, I didn't even do it yet. How would you know that I was going to do that?
Is this why we brought you back for you to get a fingernail?
Do we?
You weren't thinking of taking mine, were you?
No, absolutely not.
Anyways.
Can I roll to make sure he's not blind?
Oh, okay. All right. We're,
To make sure Gideon's not lying?
Mhm.
Sure. You can contest
fuck.
deception versus insight. Can you beat a 5?
Oh.
Oh, come on. He was definitely going to...
You were totally gonna take my fingernail.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I could heal it back. I think.
I don't
Gross.
care.
Listen, I don't know how it works, but I mean, I've closed a wound from an axe on you, so a fingernail's fine. Can we at least try giving her this fingernail?
I don't think you can re-heal a fingernail. I think you would just stop it from doing real damage.
Ooh.
Because I don't
Fingernails
think,
go
like...
back.
But I don't know if that's the same as, like, healing it.
It's not flesh. It's
Yeah.
It's dead flesh. Oh, it's
The
dead.
fingernail would grow back, probably, but the...
It would take
Dead
time.
cells.
Know
You,
that.
you would just like heal the wound from it, like
I
leaving.
would.
Have you ever lost a fingernail?
Yeah,
you
I
would
said
never have
in
a
character. I don't know how it works. What? I know what a barber is, okay, Brad?
Yeah, I know.
Do you though?
I do.
Are you just pretending?
Where's a fingernail? Where is it?
The Order of Delvers.
Okay, yeah, where is it?
What?
Would I know
oh,
where
you're
that is?
gonna have to go back in there.
I mean, do we have knowledge of how the map works, or is that meta?
The map would
Do
be
we
pretty
have a
meta.
map of the town at this point?
How meta
No.
is?
Can I?
I
All
don't
right.
think you
Well,
do. The
I'm
map-
just okay. I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna knock on her door.
There's a few seconds before a sort of slight opening to the door, and then she opens it up wide. She's got nothing but like a towel around her midriff. What you see before you, though, everybody else, is a very, very, very attractive dwarven woman. Young, beautiful.
Camille. Sorry to come back.
Hi.
I didn't mean to interrupt. It's just, you never told us where the Order of Delvers was, and I wanted to get that done as soon as possible for you. Very important.
She points at the glue in your hand that's just been handed to you. Oh, is that glue? I'll need that.
All right.
Camille.
Takes the glue, and then she basically gives you directions that you go up here, up there, blah blah blah. It's number 5 on the map. She sort of explains where it is. Like, go do a right and then head up, and then do a left. All the way at the end, there's a tower that looks like an old turret or something, like a military tower, with a sign out of the front of a huge upside down pickaxe, and then that would be the Order of the Delvers. And she says, well, good luck. And then she leans in and gives you a big old smooch, leans back, gives a wink to Gamil, and then says, oh, and remember, in about half an hour, no hard feelings, and then closes the door.
Camille. Why did she wink at you, Camille? Balder,
Yeah.
did
yeah.
you die and then get a girlfriend?
No, I mean we're not dating. We're more than that.
Kill me.
No.
One of you kill me.
Happily. Yep. What do you?
No,
Just pull out
no,
the sword.
No.
I can do it real quick.
Do we have the money? We could bring me back.
Oh no! What do we know?
I'm sure you can find a nice woman for yourself, Gideon or man. We've never had this conversation before. I don't. You can find
Fellow
your
Yeti.
too.
It really doesn't matter. Just need someone to love.
Anybody? All right. Keep that in mind.
I don't give a shit. She was
They
hot.
might though.
She was
They might.
gorgeous though. Boulder, what'd you do with her?
Wow. All right. Where are we going?
Don't even say it, Boulder.
Gentleman does not kiss and tell, Gideon.
Can I roll
I've
an
never
insight
met
check if
him.
they actually slept together or
I will.
not?
I will give you the details as we're walking. Well, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to go get a fingernail, or do you want to go fight someone? Honestly, though, fighting sounds pretty fun.
Do we have to fight
I'm
someone
honestly
for the
down for
fingernail?
I would
mean,
love to either.
Possibly. I'd like to just get that mental image out of my brain.
The
I'm
fingernail?
just along for the ride. Let's get a
No.
fingernail. Let's go.
Oh, never mind. Let's go. Let's go get the fingernail and hopefully don't have to speak back to that dwarf.
Listen,
The lady? You don't like her? Camille, she's amazing.
I'll explain
Did
later.
you see her breasts?
Oh my god.
I know. Wait, Brad.
Oh my
you
God.
heard them two going at it on his way out the house. Would he have heard it, or?
I doubt it, unless they were like immediately intertwined. I can't imagine you would have done. I mean, you would know though. It's not like it's a secret. If that's what you're asking.
I'll explain later. I just the mental image in my mind. No,
Boulder, does she have like a penis?
No.
Why is he
All
talking about a
right,
mental...
gentlemen.
Does she have tentacles? What's he going on about a mental image?
I honestly don't know.
I'm guessing this is like while we're walking now.
Sure.
I mean, just think about it. A dwarf, a dragonborn.
Oh shit, sorry, Austin. What do you... Wait, I thought... Hold on. What about a... Like you... You and Boulder?
I ship it.
No,
That height difference is cute.
and both. No,
Okay, well, what's wrong with that? Anyone should be able to love anyone, Camille. It's 2017.
That's a 2017.
in game, is it actually?
I mean, it's day 20th of the 17th month.
I can't remember what year it is, but it's almost definitely not 2017. It's like 1473 or something.
I mean, just try. Okay, Gideon.
Yes.
Take this moment to imagine how that would look.
I'm looking at Boulder like...
I've already imagined it plenty of times.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. She's like half his size.
Aye.
It's okay to be intimidated, man. Like, it's. You got your own thing going on. It's okay.
It's okay, Camille. It's okay. I understand, buddy. I'm gonna pat him on. You know, I've. Sometimes I struggle with it too. That's why I decided to squire. I wanted to be a charlatan, but I think it's too small to do that. So I get it.
All right. I'm learning a lot of things today. I'm learning so many things about you guys.
I don't think we're on the same. Never mind.
Just
let's go. Just let's
Hugging
go.
Mickey, just like, shh, go away.
So
Why has
Savari,
nobody introduced me to our new friend?
This is our dog.
So, I mean, it's a wolf, but okay.
This is our good boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's
You
Mickey.
weren't there for
This is our
that.
sweet boy.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
I guess we sort of met, except I wasn't this. So,
Savari, you're gonna
Mickey
have to.
acts as if he knows exactly who you are and is like doing circles around you and stuff.
Oh, what a good boy. Bork, bork.
Oh, does Mickey look weird at all about my coat, or has there been any like?
Mickey's allegiance is to his new king and queen.
Yes.
Okay.
Mom and dad.
I thought we were a pack. Now it's
What
royal?
is this king and queen shit?
Well,
here?
because I said allegiance. All right. So his allegiance is to his new pack. He's got a stronger kinship towards Savari and Gamil, though. If there was ever a civil war between you four, then he would take their side.
This is like, what are we, the Avengers?
Yeah, that trip's been done before. Team Gideon, Team Savari, let's go. Let's do it. Which one of us is the Tony Stark?
Well, they were the ones that tamed him, so that's the thing then.
It'd be
Wait, what happens if it was
Team
Savari
Gamil versus
Gamil?
Team Savari. Yeah, that's what it would
In
be.
general,
canonically.
I don't know. Deal with it. Will happen one day, so we'll just find out on the probably last episode when you finally all kill each other.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're gearing towards, right?
It's like internal TPK that will happen one day. But he sees you all as pack.
Okay.
So like if no one but Gideon and Mickey were around, he wouldn't just turn on Gideon and eat.
Okay, but he's not. He isn't like.
He would if he was told to.
He isn't like
He would if he
snarled
was
at
up-
me or anything because of the coat that I'm wearing, or.
No, he doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
Just like he ate dog meat.
Yeah, he ate his brethren or whatever.
I mean.
He's like, oh, I'm on your side now. Then I am 100% on your side.
I'm
now.
a human.
I
now.
will.
I am
my own
He
brother.
thinks he's people.
is people.
gotta put a shirt on him.
So Savari,
Little cat.
how was Luskin? How'd it go? What did you guys do there? That's not too far, right?
You know, like just like grinded some levels.
You guys must have rode really fast. I mean, that's like a day's travel.
You know, we figured it out. Like, there's some things going on. He
Yeah.
wasn't really needed, so we just turned back after a while. Just, you know.
So you went halfway there and then came halfway back.
Well, it was more that like he got word that he didn't have to go anymore, so we were like, oh, let's just figure some stuff out. But we were way too busy to be around. You know, like super busy. Otherwise, I would have totally been here for Boulder's Resurrection. So, like, we were just really busy. It's just night stuff you wouldn't understand.
Can I inside check her now? I'm definitely inside checking her now. It's just night stuff that I wouldn't understand.
Deception from you. Savari. She's so convincing that
Wow.
everyone
guess,
believes.
You know, I never really finished my training, so I guess I wouldn't get it.
I could tell. So.
You're pretty charismatic, but she's an actual performer.
The crit 30, Jesus Christ.
Writing it down, Savari slept with fancy pants.
But you don't know. But you don't know.
Oh
mean,
no,
the
there's
thing
like meta knowledge, and then I have like character knowledge. Savari slept with fancy pants to
You could still potentially assume that they sort of slept
That's
Miss
true.
on the road. It's that she just said
Boulder's
that
funeral.
On the side of the road.
you believe that they went out and came back in, as
Well,
opposed to just
funeral.
went to
Or not funeral, resurrection, whatever. Well, Savari,
It's gonna be Boulder's funeral.
I'm glad that he wasn't needed. Just unfortunate that you missed Boulder's resurrection.
I know.
Would
I know.
have
I'm
been
like,
very nice to have you there.
I'm just glad I could give the gold. That's all. You know, I'm glad that I could give to that and support that resurrection.
Okay, you
I look at Boulder.
robbed an old man. Let's not pretend.
Robbing constitutes not being handed something, and I think we were handed everything. So it's not my
Some of us
fault.
more than others.
Okay. Boulder, where's this fingernail, buddy? Where is it?
Wait, what did you mean by?
How
Fingernail.
how close are we to the big old building?
I was just gonna say that you're there when you want to be. So we can assume that
Ta-da.
begin your northwards journey on this road, and there's a fairly obvious, fairly squat but yet still militant-looking converted tower with the upside-down pickaxe kind of etched into the stone above an open doorway. And inside, as you approach, you'll see a handful of dwarves moving around. It looks a little bit like a tavern inside, but not like necessarily a bustling one. Yeah, that's probably what you see from the outside. I don't know if you want to just wander in.
Can we just like examine it real quick to maybe learn a little bit about it, maybe?
Yeah, sure. As far as you'd be able to tell from outside, this was once maybe. It looks similar. There are a lot of towers around the walls. There are these huge, great walls around Mirabar. Each of these kind of circles represents a kind of military watchtower. Big stone cylindrical towers. This looks a lot like one of those, but a lot older. Like perhaps this was built in the first incarnation of Mirabar before it was quite as large as it was. But it's definitely not being used for any military things. The people that you might spy inside don't look like the acts of Mirabar, which are essentially the militia, the army here, and the police, the guards and stuff that you've seen walking around have all belonged to this same group. Everybody inside appears to be dwarven. It looks sort of friendly enough. They look a lot more like you guys, adventurers, just in like traveling clothes. A few of them armed, but mostly they're just a lot of dwarves in there that seem to be packing backpacks, looking like they're about to head out on a journey of their own. A warm, inviting fire and an empty bar. But generally, that's probably all you'd be able to work out from outside. It doesn't look like an order of like scary thieves or necromancers and cult types.
Okay.
There's no one standing watch outside or anything like that. There's just an open door and people inside moving around.
Okay. Then I guess we can go inside.
You are set upon by bandits. No, I'm kidding.
There was a tactical nuke dropped from the sky.
God damn it.
Yeah, as you head inside, you get a much better view of what's going on in here. It does look like if you've ever been to a bar or a pub before it's actually open during the daytime and they have all the tables turned upside down onto each other, all the stalls upside down and piled in a corner. There are a few casks and barrels of like wine or beer piled up. It looks like a very, very small tavern with a single door at the back that seems to lead to it's an open doorway, really, as opposed to a door, an open doorway that leads to a stairwell that you would presume spirals upwards to the upper levels, of which you'd guess there are maybe 3 or 4 in terms of this tower, but very low ceiling for most of you, especially you, Boulder. You're probably probably almost touching the roof here, but you probably find that in almost all of the buildings that are dwarven owned here, and that's a lot of them. Though this is also a human town. This is definitely a dwarven built structure. The dwarves are kind of bustling around, though one of them stood right next to the door, packing a bag just with the day's rations, a water skin, kind of nods to you as you walk in. Each of you follows in. We'll assume, Boulder, you were the first one in. He gives you a wave and says, "Hello."
Hello.
Are you looking for the Order of Delvers?
I'm actually looking for specific. I'm looking for leader. I'm just, I'm kind of looking to learn more about Delvers and what you're all about. And I figured, who better than whoever's running this place?
Right. I can tell you if you'd like. I know just as much as the others.
Sure. Why not?
We're all standing behind us.
Like there's maybe 10 other dwarves in here. It doesn't look like any of them are a half orc, half dwarf. It would probably be fairly obvious, though it doesn't appear to be. He doesn't appear to be here right now. The other dwarves kind of look over suspiciously at you, but not like, "Oh, let's kill him," suspiciously. Just like, "Oh, what the fuck are these guys doing?" This one says, "Right, well, we're the Order of Delvers, and we're a guild dedicated to exploration and discovery. So you look like you've been traveling. You seen anything on the road that we might be interested in? Is that why you're here to join us, to come out, or are you just interested because you've found some stuff? Because we can buy your things. You got things to sell, we'll buy it. You can come with us if you'd like. We're gonna go up to the spine of the world today. Might not be back for a week."
That's a pretty big coincidence. We were actually just over by the spine of the world. We were coming to hopefully tell you there was a collapsed temple we barely got out of. A dragon attacked us. But,
there's like immediately 4 dwarves that are like, oh, and they come come on over. They're like, oh, hey, you collapsed. So you hear of that? It's a collapsed temple, hey? Like, right, where is it? And one of them, the smallest of all of them, but also potentially the oldest one, a graying beard, pulls out a huge map, very similar to the one that we have, that we use of the north. And he like lays it out and starts to ink a quill and looks at you. All right, where is it? This thing is just, this map is covered in dots and X's and circles and scrawlings and annotations and things.
Sorry to interrupt, Sam. Your
Yeah,
camera.
Sam, what happened to your camera?
oh,
Magic.
it's autofocus being stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, he sort of pulls out a map that looks like this one.
Blackout drunk, all of a sudden, just funk.
So this is the spine of the world. It's like this whole thing here. It's just a huge icy mountain range that sits like way across the north of Faerun. Yeah, he's like, look, they're all looking up at you like, hey, listen, we'll give you some coin. You got some coin? Get the coin! And they shout. Another dwarf goes running off to find some coin. We'll take any information on a temple, eh?
So I guess I assume I know where the Eye of the Allfather is, right? So I can
You
point
can
to it
probably-
on the. Okay.
It's, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
all right, so
they kind of jot down things.
It's about northeast of here, more east than north. It's called the Eye of the Allfather.
Eye of the Allfather. Right.
Yeah. We barely got out alive. There was a giant and a dragon attacking each other in this giant open room with this giant statue.
Yeah, a giant. Yeah, that makes sense for the Allfather, but a dragon, we're fighting. Well, a dragon's probably got lots of gold, eh? There's lots of gold and treasure, eh? And they're just all discussing everything that you say, getting more and more fervently excited. And they're like, the Valley of Kedron, and then you go up. Any landmarks on the way that we can? It's just, it all looks the same up there.
How many days has it been? It's been what, 2 days? So they probably would have snowed by now.
It's only been 2 days since they came down.
Yeah, I thought it was like 3.
That's
Now your
pretty
mic is
good.
super low,
Either
Austin.
way, it's been enough for there's been enough snow.
Like, put it at like 75, I think.
Hi, how about that?
Hey, there we go.
It's still arm's length away from me, but I don't know what the fuck.
We
is
did
wrong.
it. No, it
it's
sounds
like
a lot better.
perfect now.
Yeah.
It's like it's you don't sound gainy now, which is
Yeah.
what
Yeah, I don't know what the
Weird
fuck
thing
was happening. My computer, I'm just lighting it on fire after this. It's fine. All good.
I did that about twice a week.
Quitting streaming.
I don't know if I can give any more help than that. We kind of got out of there pretty quickly. We didn't really set any landmarks. We came down the side of a mountain, though. I don't know if that's any help.
On our
There was-
faces.
Give me a survival roll if you want to see how well you can
Sure, why not?
generally, like, as you go into.
Probably not well.
Because where you would have knowledge in game of like things that you saw as you were
Sure.
coming back and stuff like that. 15, pretty good, yeah. So you give them like as much information as you can for the journey and how to find the Eye of the Allfather, this great big, very secret, giant temple. You just give them that information, and then of course you do.
It's like a holy place, but whatever.
Okay. A few.
I'll go back there. Fucking.
You might need to.
It's collapsed. I hope I don't have to go back there. It's gonna be pretty fucked up. I guess not collapsed, but there was a giant deadly dragon there.
There is, yeah. The dwarf that sort of run off comes back from that kind of back door as if he's come back down from downstairs, and he's clutching a bag, and he brings it up and puts it down in front of the other dwarf and says, "Hey, there you go." He sort of seems like a fairly young dwarf, probably one of the younger ones. He takes a few coins out and says, "Right, well," and he hands you 5 gold pieces. That's for the information.
5 gold.
Oh,
Hey.
well, we have some more valuable information, but I don't feel comfortable sharing it in public, which is also why I came here to kind of learn more about what you guys are about, but also to hopefully meet who's in charge to see if we can have a maybe private discussion about something that could be time sensitive.
It is at this point that you suddenly are no longer in love with Rosalda. That it hits you all of a sudden how much you just don't care about this woman, or you would care about her on a normal level, or whatever, however you feel about her has returned from I love her to whatever you want it to be.
Sure, she.
And the dwarf in front of you says, "Well, the Delve Master is known as Kilgore, and well, he's asleep, I think. But we do need to leave. So, who wants to be the one to wake him?" And then a few of the dwarves kind of, just gotta pack this bag, though. I don't want to do it.
We'll take care of it. We don't want any of you guys get in trouble. If he's gonna yell at someone, he can yell at me. That's fine. I can take it.
Oh, I don't know about letting you go up to his room, strangers.
We can delve like the best of them.
Aye.
We're not strangers.
Have you ever been to another Order of the Delvers Guild?
We've been to another plane. Does that count?
I guess it's
Like
better
a
than a
middle.
Delver's Guild, honestly.
Yeah.
Like a meadow, like a plains land.
Like a
With oxen.
dimension. Like with devils and demons
And fish.
and a fish
Flying
that turned into a
fish.
dragon.
Flying
Literally
fish.
every dwarf in here now is freaking out. They're starting to like move backwards. Like, the devil talkers. Yeah, shush.
No,
what do you
it's
mean
okay.
there?
We can delve with the best of them. Don't worry about it.
There's another one of the ones in the back. I don't know. Should we go where they're saying? What if they like want to drink our blood or something?
Okay, just because I have horns. This is a little bit racist, you guys.
I mean, you did say that you've been and spoken to devils.
No, we just been there.
Just dabbled in it. Just delved in it, if you will. Nah.
Say we can delve.
Did you get good treasure?
We got a dragon as a friend.
Your persuasion roll.
Here we go, boys. The most
Okay.
crucial role.
That's the truth, though, isn't it?
It is, but
Yeah, it is.
I gotta
That's why
persuade
it's
him,
a
right?
Persuasion, not
Ha!
Oh, jeez.
deception.
Suck it, dwarf.
Aye, a dragon as a friend, eh? And then one in there's a dwarf in the back who's got a huge, great like dent in his bald head.
Yeah.
And he runs over and says, I killed a dragon once with just my left hand. And he lifts up the stump of where his right arm was. Took me right one, punched it in the face, knocked it out in one. And the rest of them are like, aye, he also met a dragon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I like hat of disguise? It never mind. No, I'm not going.
That's a bad decision.
That would have been a very bad decision.
Call that a
disregard.
bad decision, Jay. You did.
One of the dwarves in the back just says, I'll get Kilgore today, I suppose. And he heads off and heads upstairs. Once he's gone, the one that you've been speaking to thrusts forward a hand and says, nice to meet you. The name's Hogswoggle.
Boulder. Shake his hand.
Boulder. He's just offering his hand to everyone.
Oh,
Gideon.
Hi, Gideon.
Oh,
Savari.
okay.
Savari. Don't see many tieflings around here.
Well, now you get to see the best, so you're welcome.
And dwarven brother here. And I give you the dwarf grip where it's like further up the arm.
Yeah. Aye, Gamil.
Camille, are you from Mirabari or Gamil?
No, from a far distant land.
Far distant land, land of dragons. He looks down at Gideon. That's a joke. It's a joke. I truly believe that you've met a dragon.
Yeah.
Well, we've
I
technically
mean-
met 2 dragons, but
2 dragons.
I mean, yeah, there's one in the Eye of the Allfather, and then there was one that we befriended.
they'll show up eventually.
Hey. Cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
That sounds like you've had quite the adventure, doesn't it?
What have you done?
Oh, yeah, I killed a wyvern.
Oh,
once.
yeah.
There's a
Cool.
dragon.
Yeah.
Like, I
Do you
mean,
have a pet direwolf?
Is that your That's a direwolf, is it? I
Yeah.
thought it was
Okay.
like a Great Dane.
A guy.
It's not what Great Danes look like, but
They're saying that's a direwolf. You've brought a wolf into the guild hall.
well, he's a pet.
I'm wearing his dad.
Nice. That's a nice coat. That looks dwarven made.
Yeah, it is.
He's not a Great Dane.
No,
He's a great dog, though.
That's a great dog. That is. Like there's a whisper from one of them that's like a fairly obvious whisper as he whispers forward to another one of the dwarf brothers and just says, "I think they're here to kill us, you know." And then another one just looks back and says, "Aye, but I suppose that's the way it goes. We probably stole something from someone they loved. We knew it was coming one day."
Can I hear this?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Like most dwarves are fairly hardy and generally all right in a scrap, but they don't necessarily look like fighters. They don't look like
Yeah.
hardened
They're like
warriors.
archaeologists.
They're kind of like
Then
archaeologists.
what I'm gonna do then after hearing this is I take out my sword, but I kind of hold it in both hands and I just kind of put it, I'm assuming, on a table nearby. That's kind of like we're not here to kill you.
Right.
He could kill you with his bare hands.
While he's doing
though,
that, can I
just so you
break
know.
the table next to me with my anchor?
Why are you such an asshole? Why are you such an asshole?
If you want to, yeah, give me a attack roll.
Oh, crit one.
No,
hits him in the
I'm kidding.
face.
I actually wanted to like. Do we have alcohol on us?
I don't know. Do you have alcohol?
Do we have alcohol, guys?
I
don't
We
know.
have fancy magic mugs.
Yeah,
have one
fancy
keg.
enchanted mugs. Yeah,
Throwback.
but you don't. I don't know if you have any alcohol.
Shit.
You'd
I have a portable keg of ale.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've never seen this, have
Wait,
I?
what?
There's
I
no
think
way
actually,
I would
yeah,
know.
you had a little small keg. I don't think you've ever cracked that open. So yeah, I think you do have that. Yeah. I
Damn
remember.
it. Well, we could get drunk at the bar. Will that make you
Aye.
trust us more?
There's just a single clap, psh, and then all of them drop their bags, and then they just start pulling stools down and a table and dragging them into the middle. Immediately, one of them is pulling out an apron and heading behind the bar. That's more like it. 10 a.m., boys, and they start.
Let's go.
They start,
Bar sits down, ready to go.
start whipping
All
out
right.
mugs, and they're like, "That's the way to start an exploration day." And they just start bringing out mugs. They add your cask or your keg of ale, and they're like, "What's this in?" Looking at you, pouring it immediately into the.
It's an ale I got from I want to say Bryn Shander. I had it a long time ago.
Bryn Shander ale. Hey! Start pouring it out. They pour some of their own. Yeah, they just start handing out wine. Immediately, this turns into suddenly turns into a pub. Just turns into a pub.
It like
Right away.
transforms. like
And,
5 dwarves and the fucking floorboards come out or something.
Yeah, like, there is at least 5 more
Oh,
dwarves.
that's
that come out of
amazing.
nowhere. And yeah, they just there's one that pulls out a lute and gives a wink over to Savari, starts playing, and they're just having a great time. A good old knees up, telling tales of great big crag cats that they killed.
Do we have to
And,
do like con checks? Or no?
well, I wouldn't say you've got completely wasted
Okay.
off of one beer. You can.
Oh no, I was just
If you wanna-
curious.
if
I
you
want to
wanna
know
be
how
like,
drunk they
"Oh."
are.
I mean,
they're dwarves. Never mind.
you're like one drink in.
Okay.
Everybody's kind of pulled the stall up and everybody's
Wasted.
starting
His
to
drinking's bad.
starting to have a good old drink.
the light.
There's a couple of
Your light's
dwarves.
real dim, motherfucker.
There's a couple of dwarves that are interested in hearing your stories, like what's in the eye of the Allfather, and you can probably like recount your little death, the horrible, probably terrible.
This guy got bitten too.
Probably terrible time that Boulder was bitten into and killed by a horrific Remoraz. They would believe this story though, because as soon as you mentioned that Boulder was the one that got resurrected famously yesterday, everyone would be very interested to hear that tale too. A little while later, there's a bumping and thumping, and then some heavy booted feet start heading down the stone stairway, and darkening the doorway is a very large dwarf. He's still proportionally dwarven in that he's got like squat features and like a bulbous nose, but he has these very small, like upturned teeth, not like full World of Warcraft huge fangs that can come up like stalactites, mites, but he has these teeth which make him immediately look very undwarven. In terms of skin, he's got like kind of a grey pallor, and very thick black hair that comes out in a thick beard, and down it's sort of braided into, and then long black hair. He, of all of the dwarves here, probably looks like the most battle-hardened one, and he has a lance. As soon as he enters the room, he rests his lance to one side of the wall, looks across each of you and says, "Hello, everyone. We have guests."
Spit out her drinklet.
And then pulls a set of spectacles from his inside pocket and places them on his nose, and then looks over at each of you. "Oh, yes, look at this. A dwarf, a tiefling. Is that a dragonborn? Oh, wonderful. And a
gnome.
A gnome? Just a gnome?
Yep.
Part
Nope.
not just a gnome.
Nope.
Well,
It's
I'm
part
sure you
gnome.
have a very interesting tale to tell, full-blooded gnome." And
Holy Christ!
he looks like a cousin It. Doesn't look like a gnome anymore.
Yeah.
It's true.
And
I guess when I talk now, does like the hair just kind of move? Like
You're like that cartoon mustache that you see on characters.
I know.
he grabs a cup, and Boulder, you'll notice that he has very long pointed fingernails, and then he sits down in front of you as a group, and everybody kind of cheers and says, "Delve Master Kelgor," and everybody says it at the same time, and he says, yes, of course, and then takes a drink. And I think that's a good place to go to a break, probably.
Oh my god, that voice is perfect. You're on fire tonight, Brad. You're doing good.